Paris next year. And we'll see the remainder of...
As we have the start list up for semi-final AB, number 2 of the lightweight men's double scull: Spain, Switzerland, Italy, Germany, China and New Zealand.
Yeah, so look at the crews. Spain on that far side, coached by Carlos Grabulosa. They're based in Banyoles, site of the '92 Olympics. Dennis Carcedo Ferrario in the bow seat, and Carlos Grabulosa Aguilera in the stroke seat. The flying Swiss, not a people's pick here. In the bow seat, Jan Schauberle, and the multi-talented Rafael Almeida Island in the stroke seat. New look Italian double this season. Gabi Suarez in the stroke seat, come in for Pietro Ruta, and Stefano Oppo in the bows. Olympic silver medalist in the stroke seat of the German double. Germany could really do with Rommelmann and Paul Leerkamp getting into the A final. Yeah, Sun Man and his partner Fan Zhuji in that Chinese boat. And over here in lane 6, the familiar features of Matt Dunnan on the right of your picture. Chris Stockley in the stroke seat for New Zealand from the West End Club in Auckland.
Yeah, well, we see the crews, they're sitting on the start there, still waiting for the call over, sitting at backstops. And I think about the race we watched yesterday. It was a really, really close quarter-final, which the Spanish and the Chinese were in. They crossed the line, almost 4 crews in a line. So you think, you know, Spain managed to get out and win it. For China, just that small distance, you know, less than a boat length, puts them over here on lane 5 and really up against it. Spain in that great position in lane 1.
I think Spain weren't that quick out, if I seem to recall, in that quarter-final. Maybe they might change that tactic, but we have seen conservative starts from the crews in lane 1, haven't we?
Yeah, very noticeably conservative starts at the top of the screen.
And we're away in the second semi-final of the lightweight men's double sculls. As we see here, the Germans on screen, Leerkamp and Rommelmann. I don't think we've had a German crew qualify yet for Paris this morning, so will they get one through with the lightweight men's double scull?
Well, a big question, that one, Sarah. Yeah, Rommelmann in the stroke seat of that German double. He got silver medal in Tokyo, but up against it here to just qualify this boat, make the A final. You see them there, they're in lane 4, and it's the Italians who are getting away from them. That good combination that they've put together this year, Martin.
Yeah, the Italians out nicely, but that Swiss bow is leading. Rafael Almeida Island really came onto the scene last season, and he's revolutionised the speed of the Swiss lightweight double. Found this partnership with Jan Schauberle, the Stansted oarsman, and you know, I fancy them to win this semi-final, Greg.
Yeah, well, we saw that Swiss double that you're talking about. We got to see them racing at the European Championships in Bled, where they got the gold medal. They were really chuffed with that. Saw their mum and dad walking around by the side of the lake. And that was the first gold medal in a double for Switzerland since 1996.
Yeah, now, I commentated on that gold medal, and I'm trying to think who was in that 96 double. Wasn't the Gear brothers, was it? Might have been.
Now you're stretching my research.
Yeah, okay. So contact us on social media if you know the answer. It's Switzerland leading through the quarter.
Well, they did scull well early in the year. They came to Zagreb and they arrived there when there weren't too many entries, took out a gold medal there, but they've been on a good year, been on a good profile, sculling really nicely here. They won those European Championships, got the Italians alongside them. They got silver at the Euros. So those two, unsurprisingly, where they are, and then the Spanish over on lane 1.
These 3 boats looking to establish themselves out the front of the field to qualify both into the A final and for the Paris Games. The Kiwis struggling with the speed early. They're all up on about 38, 39 strokes per minute, bar the Chinese, who are down on about 35. But the New Zealanders really struggling to feature in this race, as we see the Swiss on screen here, the race leaders pushing out to almost a length now over Italy as we're coming through the 750 metre marker.
Sam Glynn on the Row Show, Patreon's group. Thanks for texting in. It was indeed the Gear Brothers. Phew, got it right.
Well done, Martin. And I can tell anyone watching that Martin has a spreadsheet full of data, but that came from the spreadsheet in his head.
Oh, Greg, that's lovely. So my pick for winning this race are the Swiss. The Spanish did come through in the second part of the race, Caicedo Ferraro and Horta-Bomba. They're not in shot at the moment, but I love the way that Rafael Almeida Island moves his hands at the finish. Really loose and fluid, nice.
Well, anyone looking loose and fluid in these conditions is doing pretty well, because this is a strong headwind. The sort of headwind you kind of lean back into, and you can see all the scullers getting the blades locked in. And then it's...
Oh, my God, but the doubles has fallen in.
Who
is that? Is that the Germans that have fallen in?
I'm pretty sure that was the Germans.
Oh, my God, we saw that in the Tokyo Olympics where the Norwegian double fell in. My goodness me.
Well, we were just talking about the conditions, how, you know, you say we're looking smooth, we're looking easy. They're difficult conditions. There they are, the Germans.
The Olympic silver medalist
okay.
has fallen in. Oh, my goodness. We hope the safety launch will get back to them. The water's fairly warm.
Well, yeah. I think they won't. I think they'll want to get in and row in so that they qualify for the B final, because you can't be assisted. If you're assisted, I believe you
that would seem pretty harsh.
I'm not sure, actually. I'm trying to remember what.
If only we had an umpire who knew the rules.
Greg, what are the rules? Our most recent national umpire, anyway.
Yeah, no. In a national race, I might be able to help you. This is an international 6-lane multi-race. That's a qualification beyond me.
I think they will go into the back of the B final. I think we'll see them again. They won't get a good lane. They'll get a 6th place finish. I think they'll be there. The Spanish on the far side in 3rd place. That is the double you can see from lane number 3. Oppo and Suarez from Italy will draw our attention after that drama back to this race. The Spanish are moving over there in lane 1. I think it's too little to catch the Swiss, though.
Yeah, and again, another important bit of information to give you. You're not seeing it on the screen, but the Chinese double and the New Zealanders are quite a long way behind. So it looks like it's these 3 who are established in these qualifying positions, with the Germans, who we were thinking could be the ones who are going to get in amongst it. But here you see this gap back to the Chinese, and it's a clear gap in between.
So I've got a text saying that they do have to finish in order to qualify for the next round, which of course they want to, because the B final will still be Olympic qualification. So we will need to see the Germans get into their boat, provided they're okay from a health or injury perspective, and try and qualify for the B final.
Good shout, Sarah, and it really shows how important it is for the rowers to know the rules. So they do get back in their boat. It will be full with water, but hopefully they can make it and have a chance to qualify for the Olympics by winning the B final.
So Martin Cross, you said how good you thought this Swiss double were. What a dominant performance this is that they've put in, and I wonder whether they will be challenging the Irish for the gold medal when you see just how well they're sculling here and just what a lead they've got. Yeah,
I think the Swiss are the one double in this contest that can challenge the Irish. You know, that 3rd quarter of the Irish, we've seen that. We saw the sprint they can put in the last quarter, but, you know, Ian Wright trains this double. It must be so tough for lightweights to be in that Swiss training program, right on the edge of your weight, you know, when they have such competitive racing. But it's a tough program, and, you know, they've been through it, and, you know, I think they can challenge the Irish.
Well, there won't be many crews on the water who'll have done more miles than people in that Ian Wright program. And here they go in these tough headwind conditions. It's helping them all those miles in the winter. And so they're coming down towards the line. Looks like it's looking pretty clear that it's going to be the Swiss coming down to the line for the win.
Switzerland come across to take the win, and it's Paris qualification through to the A final. It is the Italians in 2nd place. The Spanish managed to hold on in 3rd. In 4th place, the Chinese, New Zealand in 5th, and we await to see what will happen, whether they'll delay the next race. Thank you, Sir Matthew Pinson, for twittering us in on the Gear Brothers. The result was that Switzerland in that 96 Olympics beat the Netherlands and Australian doubles to win.
And we can see the Germans are rowing down the course, so they're coming past about the 500-metre mark, I think, approaching that, or maybe 750 at this point. But it looks like they are back in their boat and rowing down the course, and will hopefully secure that position into the B final to keep their qualification dreams alive.
Well, that's an exciting moment, isn't it? We see here them falling in. That was right through the 1,000. It just shows, well, hard to know what happened with it. They just caught the blades obviously on the left, one of the blades didn't come out of the water. And again, it just shows how difficult this sport is. We make it look easy, or these athletes make it look easy, but it shows just what they're on there, what a knife edge the boat is.
I can't believe we've seen a capsize. You know, in Tokyo in the Olympics, it was rougher than this. And
it was rougher than this. You see confirmation there of the top three: Switzerland, Italy and Spain.
There confirms that Switzerland, Italy and Spain will go through to the A final.